No, it's already recording.
They was trying to flip a bouquet, but I was pushing up daisies. Rest in peace, G, my Daisy. I pushed the Cadillac daily. Yeah. I got brothers that duck indictments with mothers at home praying. And I do what I do, and I do it well, and that's true. Stall them out, stall me out, different wall, falling out, stall them out.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, Clination? It's your girl Leah Clinay back with another video. And today, as you can see, if you don't see by the title by now, you can see right now we are doing a mukbang.
Okay, relax.
This is so heavy. We got seafood. Yeah, we just want to eat. We're gonna dig in, grub, talk, all that good stuff.
I've always wanted to do a mukbang. Like, I've never been a part of one before, but I've always wanted to.
Oh my god.
Because I love eating.
I don't even know what that means, but hey, we here. And
You don't know what a mukbang is?
No.
You never heard of it?
It's like an eating video.
That's how you know you don't watch YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't watch enough other than sports.
I'm unflavored. I'm unseasoned.
It's
No,
okay.
don't say that.
You saying you cultured, but you just missing that part. Of the
Right, exactly. Should we cheers to an amazing meal that me and Leah killed it on?
And it's our last night. Well, my last night. Y'all live here.
Okay, it didn't click. Your fingernail wasn't.
Yeah, we got a cheers better. That was whack.
What was that?
Oh, you hear that?
Oh, clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink. That's what the sound was.
But yeah, me and my sister, Brooke, we made this from scratch. Well, not from scratch, but
Basically.
yeah, we made it. We didn't go to...
The sauce is from scratch. Ooh. All right. So give us some of the topics. Mom's gonna be so mad
Right.
because we were supposed to cook this.
One of the subjects is New Year's resolutions.
What are yours, Ray?
So I don't usually make them, but since we're here and this is Clination and we all eating, I might as well take part.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys gotta go first so I can marinate.
Alright.
Oh, we already wrote ours down.
Well,
That's why I can marinate.
what I'm gonna say is I don't really care for the whole New Year's resolution thing, just because, like, you know, like, why do we have to wait until the New Year?
That's what I'm feeling.
But like, why at least, yeah, why not?
Goals, why not?
Use it. Use it as an opportunity to make new goals, a fresh start, all that. The goals I made have been more so not just for the new year, but regardless of the year, the month, the date, always working towards, you know, these things that I want to accomplish. So one of them, obviously, since we're on my YouTube channel right now, is to just expand my YouTube. I want to be more consistent and better content all around. I want to finally reach 1,000 subscribers.
Build that platform.
Yeah, it's like just make it even bigger than what it already is. But outside of YouTube, I want to get my own apartment. I've been wanting that for like the past 6 months. I want to start a merch for my YouTube channel and my brand, because it's not just my YouTube channel, but it's my brand. I'm branding Leah Clinay. And more personal, I want to, you know, just find more like happiness, love, find better friend groups, influences, environments to be around, people that just make life better. I'm just so tired of being around people just dragging me down.
That don't inspire
and making
you.
life worse. Like, why am I depressed?
Right.
Why am I sad? Like, you know, I gotta change something.
You said there's a cluster in the oven.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Damn.
Dang, you done already?
I didn't realize he did that much. I must have been talking too much.
No, but I'm
You got
listening
started.
too.
You got
I feel like I'm
started with
moving in
the-
slow motion.
No, you got started with the thing. I just started with the crap.
Yeah, I got way more resolutions or whatever goals.
Yeah, but I'll
that's like the
I'll interject because off of yours it sparked me like working on music more. Search Ray Mr. Great if you don't know.
Yes.
But working on music more, and then with that, like, just because of Brooke's really good at merch, and you had the merch idea. This is Brooke's merch right here, this bucket hat.
Yes.
I just really like fashion and like different cuts and stuff. So doing that more, but like select pieces.
So not even merch, but like fashion.
And more photography.
Yes. You
I
definitely
want
need
to
to
do a lot
dive
more
more into
photography
photography.
this year. So music, photography, merch, the spiritual stuff, you know, keep growing. Everything that's growing is dead. So.
Yes, that's my favorite saying
Always
for the
leave
year.
that out sometimes.
Anything that isn't growing is dead. So in every area of my life, I want to grow. Like not just financially, not just like relationally, but spiritually. Like everything. Like and personally, like as a person, I want to grow.
Yeah, just stop, man. I don't want to just sit stagnant and be like
Never sit still.
thinking the same way I thought last year. Or doing the same
place.
things. Like you want to see new stuff happen, you know.
Yeah.
How about you, bro?
I have a lot of resolutions. Like Leah said, we made like the boards the other night. Like I wrote on the vision board the other day. I just really want to grow. One, I feel like I always put like career stuff on vision boards first. Like the top thing on my vision board was actually for me, you, and the dogs to have a vacation. Just like, you know, us. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's so needed. And most of the vacations we do take, it's with others and stuff. So I think that would just be really nice. But then also I want to grow like as far as all my platforms. I want people to listen to more of my music opposed to just following the personality. I want Redbone to not just be an idea of a jewelry line where I endorse other native artists, but like become a real thing. You know what I mean? Like just different stuff like that.
The next one.
Okay.
Oh God.
I don't even know what it is.
Relationship advice. Well, not even just relationship advice, because we have a freaking married couple here at the table. I guess speaking on my circumstances, maybe my subscribers want to know how to move on. You know, they've seen me be in a relationship and then single.
Should I go first? Because I feel like because moving on is something that we handle before.
Something I'm great at.
No, but some obviously like other than outside of romantic relationships, that's something that we did before getting married. You know what I mean? Like moving on from other people. So, but the main thing that comes to my head, whether relationships or friendships that have been hard for me, my biggest thing is time. I know it's kind of bull crap, like when people say time heals everything, but in reality, there are some things that's all I needed. Like even as minute as I can't help but think about it every day, and then one day I realize I haven't looked at that person's Instagram.
Yeah, you're like, damn, I don't even think about it no more.
I haven't, right. Like, I'm just, it's like one day I realize in any situation like that, like just how one day I realized, dang, I haven't gone back. I guess I'm getting over it. And that doesn't trigger me to get back in it, but it's almost like peace of like, okay, the process is working.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest thing. Yeah.
So time for you.
Yeah, what about you?
I think for me, like I'm more of a romantic, so like getting out of the rhythms you created. So I think like when you start crushing on somebody or start courting somebody, dating somebody, talking, whatever you call it, you get in certain rhythms. Like whether you're walking them to class, whether you got the Starbucks run, whether you talking them at night, whether you text them in the morning.
Habits you're used to that are cute with that person.
And that rhythm, knocking that rhythm is crazy because it got you on your mind thinking, I know they free at this time, you know, or like I know we usually talk at this time, or if they doing something. So it's just like struggling with that that thought of like severing that, and I think to sever it, just filling your time with friends, family, and I think you can never learn the most about yourself. And so I always point people to just grow with yourself, even though we all desire companionship. But I think breaking those rhythms is key to get over a relationship for me, because you don't notice the rhythms until you're at home like, why do I want to text this nigga? Like, why do I want to text? And you're like, yo, it's just because you used to it. You guys will be FaceTiming right now. Like, it's natural.
And before you even go, just to go off of what you were saying, Ray, I was just going to say, that's something what you just said. I love that about Leah. I love how, like, whenever, like, I feel like she has, like, a situation in her life that she's trying to overcome, she doesn't sit, which I'm not saying, like, not everybody has this option, but, like, she doesn't just sit in the situation or around everything that's going to remind her of it. Like, I mean, like, when she's gone through something big before, she's even just come all the way here before and has spent time with us, like, to separate herself from the situation, from the environment, from everything, to
a lot of
be...
times that's difficult.
And not just
and that's hard, because you got to be alone with yourself to think about what you really want.
Not
That's the
just
scariest part.
Separate myself, but to make it not as easy or comfortable to be able to call that person, be like,
Right.
you know, they're not as accessible as if you're in a whole nother state and environment. You think about them, but you can't link up with them and hang out, which would set you back even further.
Which would also trigger half the text, because you know how quick a link up would be. You know, like you don't just sit in the mess. You do something about it. You know.
I think to add on what they're saying, you just gotta at some point let go of memories. Those memories are gonna always be there. You're gonna have pictures, videos, not just that, but in your mind.
Yeah, the mind's a crazy place. It really depends on what type of person you are. I'm a person that will live off a flashback.
Memories. You're gonna keep thinking about them, like, I remember we were so happy. I remember, regardless, y'all not together anymore. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know? Yeah, those memories are cool and you miss them, but one day you're gonna make even better memories with someone else. Not just relationship-wise, but friends-wise, or career-wise.
You can always start over.
Yeah, it's not impossible. Even when you have memories as deep as living with someone, having maybe a kid together, or pets, or whatever, sharing a bed, all that. It's hard. That, and I think forgiveness is a big key, because if you keep holding on to that grudge of whatever they did to you,
it's
only
gonna hurt you
yourself.
more than you hurt them.
Because 9 times out of 10,
it ain't
they
doing
don't,
nothing to them.
They
let it
give a
go.
fuck. They still fucking bitches. Damn, I'm
Right.
speaking
She
particularly
going
to my.
in. She like, yo, let me tell you what they doing.
Let me tell you what they all do.
They getting what they want. They ain't sitting up in the bed crying at night. They hooking up. Create your own memories, new memories, better memories for better people.
Yeah, what's the next question?
Yeah. Before I run out of space.
Seriously.
Oof,
For what?
in my stomach.
Oh,
I know it's not that thick, but look how long.
that's what she said. Since it's your show.
Yeah, you choose.
I want to go with no. Since it's your show. Not she choose. Since it's your show, I would go with protecting your peace.
Protecting your peace.
What are your number one steps on how you protect your peace? Or how are you learning to protect your peace right now? New ways you're learning to put yourself first and protect your peace.
I have, like, if you're like me, I have such a big heart. So I always find ways to make excuses for people, and always like, well, I have to take them back because what if they're alone, or what if they don't have anyone to talk to? You know. So I found my ways, like, putting myself back in the situations that broke me while I'm trying to heal, because I'm trying to help other people or help, you know, be there for them or whatever, which is okay, but at the same time, it's literally destroying my peace. So sometimes it's okay to fall back into that. Like, sometimes you want to help someone, but you have to eventually cut it off, because takers, or what's the word, like, people that take are going to keep taking. And if you're a giver, and if you're a giver, you're going to keep giving. So you have to break that. Nobody else can break it. They're going to keep taking, obviously.
That's true. If you're a giver, you're going to keep giving when takers are ready to take, which is always.
Yep. So
I'll preach.
You gotta break. You have to realize: are you tired? Have you had enough? If not, keep putting yourself in that situation. You're only doing it to yourself. At some point, you have to delete contacts. You have to delete messages. You have to delete pictures. You have to delete memories. You have to
Separate yourself.
separate yourself, even family members that you're close to, until you have healed or until you have moved on. You gotta get mean.
Yeah.
You can't keep being so nice.
I mean, and that's not even being mean. That's just,
Protecting your
that's
peace.
you putting yourself first, yeah. But even outside of relationships, even in friendships, sometimes, like, I know we've talked about this, or I've talked about this so much, but one way I'm choosing to right now is if I don't want to talk, or if I'm not in a place to talk, even if it's just a casual conversation, I don't feel like answering the phone, I don't have to. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes just because of feeling the weight of appeasing everyone in your life, like, I'll stare at the phone anxious, like, thinking, like, I gotta answer it. But no, I don't have to. If I got other things going on, that's okay. Like, and even if I don't have to explain anything. If I want a moment by myself, that's okay.
I agree.
So I think it's that. I think it's guiding your thoughts. Like, you're not what you think. Like, you're the person that chooses what you think.
Yes.
So I think, like, that's a huge thing.
You're not what you think, but you're who chooses what you think.
And I think a lot of times we think we're what we think. Like, oh, I gotta have this intrusive thought. And it's like, no, you're not that. Like, just let it pass. Choose a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good memory.
Yeah, we don't protect our peace enough. We just let it ride us. Like, any thought that comes in our head, like, you could think of an ex and just be thinking of your ex all day. But you gotta fill that memory with something. You gotta be like, nah, I'm gonna think about something else, because I can think about this all day. I gotta choose.
You can't just stop thinking about that. You gotta replace
You have
it with
to
something.
You gotta choose.
I made that choice.
There's empty space waiting for something else to fill it
And I
up.
think we just don't choose enough. We just let ourselves be, like, torn by emotions.
Alright, the next one is music, like, as far as what we're looking forward to, and giving advice to like
Other artists?
yeah, other artists or just entrepreneurship and like creativeness.
Yeah. For us,
Like,
I dropped the album.
for you, what's next?
I dropped an album this year at like January 1.
Yes. New year, new music.
Really excited about that. So now it's focusing the rest of the year stress-free on new music. I think a lot of times we're working behind the 8 ball. Like, I gotta put an album out this year when the year already starts, so you're already behind. I think this is the first time I already dropped, so it's like that pressure's off and like let it do what it do. But now you can create out of a space of like I don't have a like. It's not like I gotta get an album out by the summer, so people know I'm still doing music. You know, it's like not that pressure. It's just like, oh, it's already out. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to creating out of that space and playing the drums and more stuff.
Yes. I'll just say for me, it's just I want to become more consistent. That's my biggest thing. And I know that there are a million things that keep me from being consistent, and finances is always like the biggest thing, you know, like thinking like, well, for the type of video I want, that I don't have the budget, or for the type of whatever I want.
Really good. Got it. No, now it's looking like your neck. Got it. You just have a lobster string that was just following you around.
I have Mr. Krabs on my face. You sound more like dramatic.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it? Okay. You're like, Cliff, are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
No.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
It just sounds really provocative right now.
Oh.
The more you repeat it, the more we're like, please stop.
Literally. When all the fish children
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm just letting you finish.
No.
Please.
Back to filming.
Still
What were we talking about? Music. Next for me, I just want more consistency, not stressing so much about finances, and
More content.
also not stressing so much about what other people think. And more content will come with my consistency.
Beautiful.
I need to stop worrying about what other people think and what other people want, and I just need to do what I want. Because obviously, even like the music that I have coming out right now, I feel like it's the most me I've ever been, and it's because I'm just focusing on what I want.
Element.
Right. So
creating more
I
out
want
of
to
that,
stay there.
out of that space. Like I feel like we don't create out of that space enough. Like just like really like sitting down and being like, this is what I want. Like not where the beat's taking me, but like.
I agree.
Also though, you're saying that you said advice for people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was just going to say really quick before we even go into the advice, do you want to tell them that they can expect, do you want to tell them they can expect stuff from you even if it's not what they think?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was about to touch on that. Even, I guess this can kind of lead into the advice part. So even for people that feel like, well, I don't have a big voice, or I don't have, you know, what it takes, or I don't know much about music, because I don't know much about music. I don't know how to play drums, I don't know how to play guitar, none of that. But I grew up singing in church, so I know I have a talent. I know that God didn't give it to me for no reason. So this year I definitely want to just get more into perfecting that craft or that skill of myself that I don't usually give any time or energy to, and get better at it. But even for that, like just saying that, I still know that I have a place, and if I want to pursue that, I have a place in music. Like,
yeah,
you don't have to be the big time singer,
No.
reach all these notes.
not everybody has to be Whitney Houston.
Yes, like
That's why Billie Eilish was the biggest freaking winner at the Grammys this past year. You know what I mean?
yep. So I just wanted to touch on that. I have like a more softer voice, but I can still see myself doing music. And this year, I want to, like, you know,
Explore that a little more?
yeah, explore that more, whether it's just sitting in my room, trying to write a song, whatever.
Even if you just start with like thoughts, like in a notebook, that you would like the ideas to be in a song, you know?
So this year, I guess you could say you would expect some type of music for me,
Mm-hmm.
from me. I mean,
That was some good food, guys. I had to wash my hands because I don't like being dirty for too long.
yeah, I'm super full.
Yeah, I went in, so I can't even like.
I was gonna get one last sausage.
And not just being like music wise, just a creator, you know, YouTube or creating some type of art.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking about. Like this year, just not stopping the flow of like content, meaning like creation of art. Not just content for content's sake, like set up the camera, but like no, like have a plan. Like
I mean, I feel like right now people are moving in the sense of quantity over quality.
Yeah.
But I want this year to be about like, we have the quantity, we are consistent, and we have the content.
That's so easy for us.
But the quality matches.
Yeah.
We're not sacrificing one for the other.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have been doing. It's like they have hella videos or hella music or hella whatever, but it's not creative and it's half-assed everything. I want everything I do to be like,
It's like, oh, let me just post every day, but it's like, no, I want when people to tune in to us, it's tuning in to somebody else's world. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like, snap, I'm really part of Leah Clinay right now. Like, I'm really in her world. Like, anytime I'm checking up on her to see what she's doing today versus, like, just content, hey, blah, blah. Like, no, just, like, have fun in my vibe. You know what I mean? Like,
Be real.
yeah.
I agree.
Can't even know that.
Yeah, let me wash my hands.
Yeah, I had to wash my hands like a mug. That drink was freaking crazy.
I don't even know like what my face looks like.
Yeah, the grease
It's
right
pretty
here.
good. It's pretty good.
All the way from the kitchen. No, she need glasses to see.
I think that's the end. Damn, that's the end of the topics.
Mm.
And
Is it?
I mean, we have one more, but we're out of food, and there's no purpose in digging
Well, what's the
in.
one more? Because we're still like finishing.
The one more is moving out of state and getting out of your comfort zone.
Okay, so what unpack that? What do you mean by that?
So like one, getting out of your comfort zone, regardless of what that means, that can mean just starting something new or just getting out of the habit of what you're used to. But especially with one, y'all actually living in California and moving from your home
Moving
states,
out of our comfort zone multiple times.
and like me just coming to visit, that's moving out of my
and that's
comfort
the
zone.
next step for you as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not only just finding your own place, but
Whatever.
possibly a new city.
Yeah, whatever city you choose.
And we've had to do that multiple times.
So I think I can speak from a different perspective. Like, Brooke speaks more from the perspective of like, she had a hometown and then she left. And then she's kind of never stopped leaving. I'm more speaking from the perspective of like, longest place we stayed was Virginia in like grade school. But my parents were in the military, so we always moved around.
Always moving.
So it never is easy to like find a new community, a new friend group, and new people that you get along with, like off the rip, especially your age, especially your type, especially your vibe.
Yeah.
That's never easy, so I won't trip and like,
No matter how old you get, it never gets easier.
yeah, I won't downplay that. But it does, you do find family wherever you go. That's a non-negotiable. Like, you start finding people, places where you frequent, whether it's the gym, whether it's a local religious organization, whether it's a Starbucks, whether you work, whatever.
And we have friends in Florida that we'll have forever.
Exactly,
because of
that
our
are family
few years
now,
spent there.
just because of a few years. And so I think in those dry moments of like, hey, I don't have a Thanksgiving spot to go, and you spend a Thanksgiving spot with some random friends, and now that's a memory. So I think me speaking from the perspective of it, it always works out, and you always find dope people in dope places. It does always work out. So I'd never really fretted moving. Like, I could move into a new city tomorrow.
I almost look forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll probably be more excited about it just because I already know what LA has to offer. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, what about this? You know?
And this could be the Gemini in me, but I like almost look forward to moving to a new place because
But think about
it's
you.
a fresh start.
Speak about you coming from a town, like a town that is
Yeah.
your hometown.
Like our small town. Literally coming from like a town as small as we come from, like 4,000 people, if that, like in Hollister, and then even going to college, which our college was.
It was not big. Yeah.
No, but our college was 4,000 people.
Yes, exactly.
That's not big, but that's
That's
about
your
the
town.
size of our community.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So the college to me was like I entered a whole new town. It was like I entered a whole new, which I did, but you know what I mean? Like, it just was like going from New York to New York. But yeah, I almost feel like when I was younger, I will say this, when I was younger, it was even more exciting, just like the idea of redoing everything and redecorating everything myself is always exciting. But I think also, like, the older I get, it's not that meeting new people becomes less exciting, but the more I become or I get to know who I am, the less I care about meeting other people because I don't have to have other reflections anymore.
And
Does that
more-
make sense?
That makes perfect sense, but I just wanted to, in case that went over people's heads because that was beautifully stated, I just think that was like a proverb. But basically, like, I feel like the older you get, though, still to add on, is I feel like the more you see through certain people's masks and things that they put on.
Yes.
Because you've had that type of friend before, you've had that type of friendship before, and so you're like, you the church guy that just, you know, or you the person that judges me, or so you have a little less palatable time for it than when you first experienced it in college and you were like, oh, I didn't know that this was my friend, but now he's already my friend. So I think that plays a factor. Because yeah, I'm slower to gain
And the older you
friends.
become, the wiser you are.
But I am nicer to more people.
Yes.
I will say I'm slower to gain friends, but I'm nicer. Like the
I
cashiers.
feel like the older I am, the
So-
meaner I get.
No, I don't think so. I think your level of niceness raises, but it's not your authentic self.
Patience.
Oh yeah, you
That's
know
what
you're
I
not
mean.
a doormat, but when you meet people, I think that like you still treat them at a higher level than you even did 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But you're still not looking for friends. I don't even think nobody looking for friends really no more. 2020 did a thing on us.
Well, that's the thing. Not even. I'm sorry. Last thing.
Go for it.
No, but like I just keep thinking it's like it's not even. I don't even think people these days anymore are like saying like I don't need as many friends because they're getting older and realizing like that. I think
No.
it's more so because of the pandemic.
Of course.
Like I mean, I can't lie. That is not only is it because I'm getting older, I want or need less people, but a part of it is the pandemic. Like I know that it has made me so distant from humans.
That is the bad thing about the pandemic. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either, but I also
like-
do not want to hang out with people anymore.
But I do like knowing
Ever.
the real of people because I feel like I was under like, but I don't like how segregated it made us in the sense of like, oh, we're over here. Oh, we want to go home. But I do like that
I
it made
always
me.
want to go home now. I never want to be out.
I do like that it made us have like the question of what do you do to protect your peace?
Yes.
What do you do to protect your energy?
It did give me that question. I just have to
Because
balance it.
before we were just spending it. We were like, let's go out tonight again. Oh, this.
Well, so and so needs us.
Yeah,
And
oh,
like,
this-
what about what I need?
Oh,
Oh,
now
these
you
friends
don't have-
love to come over, but now we know that like even
But we
people.
know what we need.
Yeah, and even people coming over though, that's just
Shit.
extra energy. That's extra vibes. That's extra, emotion. You love them, but like, what are you carrying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, we killed that shit.
that joint is
Look
big.
at my plate. Why did I eat so much?
Look at my-
Everybody lift up your plates.
Why did I eat so much? Literally.
I know once I stand up, I'm going to feel it.
Just talking.
Once I stand up, I'm like,
Basically, like what y'all were saying, literally the same thing. Like, and then for me, I haven't officially moved out of state, but just sometimes having that break away from what you're so used to, just having a break away from being so dependent on your closest friends or your closest moves to distract yourself from like whatever you're going through or whatever. Getting away and just being able to regroup and like think about how you truly feel. But besides my friends influencing me or talking to me and my parents, my family, like you can really sit and think, how do I feel? How am I mentally? Like, you don't have a choice but to sit and think about it. Just getting away from what you're just so comfortable with, like the scenery, the environment, the people, just getting out of your comfort zone. Like regardless of where you go and spend a few days at, nights, weeks, you're just getting out of that routine that you're just so comfortable in, and it literally will force you to do something new or like learn something new or learn something about yourself that you ain't know before. And then also if you know that you want to move out of state, like taking these trips and exploring different cities and states will let you kind of get a feel of what you want. Where do you want to go? Where do I see myself at in the next year or so?
and not just as a tourist,
Really?
but like as like someone who lives there.
But,
What are you going to do as a human that lives here?
Yeah. Questions for Leah, man. I just have some fire questions, man. Real fast,
I have one.
just in case people ain't paying attention to you. You give your one after mine.
Alright, yeah, I'll go last.
All right, what's your favorite color, Leah?
Yellow.
Mine last.
Sunshiny.
City that you would like to live in.
Top of your
Anyone.
head.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. In the person that you want, like, but this is money or respect.
Mm. If you
Yeah.
had to choose.
Money.
I
Damn.
know. She don't care about respect. She want a nigga to slap her around.
No, I want respect,
That's
but
funny.
I feel like
Well, were you thinking in business or relationship?
I was thinking business. Because
She
I was
was-
thinking
I knew
regardless,
she was thinking
people are
big.
going to
Okay.
disrespect you. They're gonna try
Relationship.
to- Oh, relationship, definitely respect.
Okay, cool.
You
Yeah.
can be rich and have money, and if you beat me at night, nah.
Also,
I ain't gonna
like,
be happy.
that's
Yeah, I was thinking.
like, I feel like people need to
I ain't
realize
gonna be
it's
happy.
No.
I
Hey,
think
Yeah.
people need to realize in 2022, like, it's not every girl's dream and not every girl's gonna go,
He wants to buy me something.
yeah, oh my god, he wants to take care of my every need. Like,
I
that
think you
never
pop-
was
I think
attractive.
you popping a lot of dudes' bubbles right now. 'Cause they
Yeah,
think
but
they-
Pop, pop,
they
pop.
thinking they can just be like, yo, I got a house, move in.
But like, even when we were dating, that was nothing that like
thought that
you
was-
ever used
I
as
thought that was-
swag on me.
I thought that was normal. I thought that was like I still to this day
Right.
Like if you're courting a girl to this day, I'm like, you should expect me to have a crib. You should expect me to have a car. And you should expect me to have my own money.
Kinda, sorta, but not when you.
I know you don't. I'm just saying the type of nigga
I just
am.
hate when they be like, "Oh, I'll get you out of your situation."
Exactly, that's what I mean.
I don't need help.
But they
I got
say,
myself.
but they say that.
Yeah.
Leah, I'm saying they say that with the bare minimum stuff that they have. They say, "Let me help you get out," but all they got is an apartment,
Yeah.
a hoopty,
Or dad.
and-
Yeah, like really.
like they don't got
help
nothing.
me.
So I'm like, you got less than what I have. Saying, "Let me help you get a better life." That's what I'm talking
How
about.
you gonna say you will help me? You got less than what I. At least I got a support system.
Yeah, like. What?
Like damn.
Can you help yourself? That's the real question. I don't care if you can help me.
Yo.
Any more questions?
Wait.
No,
I
got so many for you.
I got mine. How does it feel to, after like taking the hugest leap, and I know that you just made a video about it, but like to not only like leap into your new field, but to be done with the certificate part of it, and once you go home, you're about to leap into that new field. Like, how does that feel?
It feels good, you know, like it's not, I mean, it feels great, but I mean, of course I still have that anxiousness and like nervousness. It's like, dang, like I gotta start, you know. You always question yourself, what if I don't like it, or what if, whatever the case is. But honestly, just knowing that I'm uncomfortable again and nervous again, that's
a good sign.
Yeah, because it's been so long, I've just been so comfortable, I've been so used to what I've been doing. So now, like, the only times I've ever learned and grown in life or grew in life is when I was uncomfortable. So knowing, like, I don't know what the next year looks like for me, but just knowing I feel that, I can just tell I'm finna learn, like I'm about to learn something new. I'm about to go into a whole nother space that I didn't even picture myself in. Yeah.
I agree.
Alright, so real fast. Dog or cat?
Oh, he's going rapid fire.
Dog, obviously.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube, obviously.
Obvious.
Phone call or text? So let's make it FaceTime. Let's make it FaceTime or text.
Which one I'd rather do?
Yeah.
Text.
Okay. Toast or eggs?
Toast.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook, because it's more interesting and I learn people's lives.
We got a weird one. We got a weird one.
Keep it
Out in
secret.
the
We got an
wild.
old lady.
Music or podcast?
Music.
iOS or Android?
Apple.
Apple, obviously. If you're
iOS.
Android, I'm probably not going to talk to you.
R&B or rap?
R&B, 100%. I love rap, but R&B.
I knew that one.
Cake or pie?
I don't like dessert, but cake. I don't like pie at all.
I like
That's so
pie.
crazy.
New clothes or new phone?
New clothes, 100%. Clothes make me feel like a bad bitch. New
Alright.
clothes make me feel like a bad bitch.
Rich friend or loyal friend?
Rich friend or lawyer friend? Lawyer friend.
Loyal friend.
Because rich friend, I mean, that'd be nice. You can
They
do
gonna help
stuff.
you.
I will feel more empty with a rich friend
Yeah.
emotionally than a lawyer friend.
Yeah. Work hard or play hard?
Both.
Work hard.
Ooh,
You have
I
to
like that
work
answer.
hard. Yeah, I like both,
I like that.
but
answer.
you have to work hard to be able to play hard.
That's facts. I play
All
hard.
right, get all
Yeah.
serious. Shit.
No, I wouldn't play hard just to work hard. She wanted to prove her point.
You said that bitch jumping me?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Work hard. I mean, you can't play hard without you playing hard. You ain't did shit.
You
All
should
right,
play-
Leah. All right. We get it. We get it.
A nice car or nice home interior?
Nice home interior
Yeah, I
all day, every day.
I don't care what other people
Yeah, I would
see. It's
love
about
to
what I
come
gotta
home
live
and just-
with.
Yeah.
Bath or shower?
Shower. That hot
You
shower
bath?
on my back.
I just love bathing.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers. Why you say it just
I
like
knew you were gonna do it.
sneakers? I like sandals, but sneakers.
Hamburger or taco?
Tacos.
Ew, you do
Dang,
weird,
I actually
bro.
think mine is hamburger.
Yeah, I
as
like
much
it. It's more meaty.
Mexican
I like
toast is my favorite
cheeseburgers.
food, but still, like, well, I mean,
I like
cheeseburger
cheeseburgers.
is a hamburger,
No,
but with
I
cheese.
don't like all that with that bread. I like a taco because it's like. Alright, the end of the video.
Alright, thank you, Clination.
Okay, guys. My reason was, but you can into a burger too. So like, what was the
Yeah, I know. What's the point of that?
The crunch. The
Yeah, I like
crunch.
Alright, couch or recliner? Like if you fell asleep randomly, would you rather
Couch.
be in?
I can fully stretch out.
Yeah.
Online shopping or shopping in the store? I know you're a female.
Shopping in the store, because
Shopping
I
in the
like
store.
look
I
in the
know.
mirror and feel like
I'm
a bad
online
Yeah.
shopper. Would
Yep.
you rather be the passenger or the driver?
passenger because I like to pour myself while you're driving and while I'm listening to music.
Passenger or driver?
If I'm a lone driver, if I'm with other people, passenger.
Yeah.
How is that? If you're with somebody, I guess that.
If I'm with
I like
other
them-
people, I get anxiety and I don't want them
I
to
guess
think I'm a
that makes
bad
sense.
driver.
Then
If I'm by
that's-
myself,
Feel
I'm a
that
great
same way.
driver.
Yeah.
Most important in a partner. I like this random wrench of a question.
Most important.
In a partner,
Honesty.
intelligent or funny.
Oh.
I know, right?
I really want honesty. I like you to be honest.
That's good, but let's say that's already on the table.
And-
Would you want him to be honest and intelligent or honest and funny?
Funny. I don't care if you're intelligent. You can be. I
Ha
don't
Funny.
care. I want you to be
Funny?
funny. I want to laugh.
Dang, I'm smart.
I don't like that.
Like,
I
I
like
want
that.
you to be both, but like,
I like
you gotta
those
be
smart
more
niggas.
funny. I gotta be like happy with
I
you.
don't care.
That's crazy. Funny dudes. You out there. You
Y'all
up.
winning.
You up. You up.
And it's stop.
Smart niggas, you down. You down. Last three. Okay, bet money. Money or free time?
Money.
Two more. I'm trying to pick the best one for you because you put a lot of pressure on me.
It's because I know myself.
Ooh, I like this one. I like this question because it's just kind of random. Like classical art or modern art?
Modern.
Ew. I don't know. The classics are nice. When you're sleeping, fan or no fan?
Fan. Even if it's cold, fan.
Dining or delivery? I just like that one.
Delivery.
Working alone or on a team?
Team.
Alone.
Nope. I
Alone
like
is
working
when I'm
with
ready
a
with
team.
the team- for a
Alone.
team.
is
I need my
cool,
team. I need to
but
build a team.
I like
So,
being
I'm
with a
alright.
team because be able to like we bounce ideas off each other. You can help me where I'm lacking. I can help you. Like I just don't like.
I would like it
when
if it
I'm
was a healthy
alone,
team.
I just
A
don't
healthy
like
team.
the anxiety of having to come up with it all by myself.
Now I'll do it all by myself if I got to.
I hate that anxiety as well. Like, think about it though. If I wasn't even in the picture, like, because we got each other to bounce off of. But if you didn't have me and I
It
didn't
would
have
definitely
you,
be very hard. It would definitely be a thing
Like-
with the curve. Because
Like-
there's something that you curve for me and I curve for you. Like,
with a team, it's like I want them when I'm ready for them. Like, let me start the idea, and then we can
And
bring
then
in the
you
board
can-
meeting.
Yeah, I can see
Like, don't
that.
jump in with me from the jump. Like, if I'm the owner
I
of
feel like
everything, let
we
me.
alone.
Leo likes
Exactly.
people to bounce like.
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
But you like alone time too.
Like,
When
but
it's
I
the
feel
right
like,
team.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm so particular and opinionated that I would cancel out the wrong team before I give it. You know what I mean? Like I need the right team.
All right.
Y'all pray for my finger. It's swollen.
That's the end of the video, y'all. We talked about so much, so it's nothing else to say.
We're here for a good time for not a
freaking
long time. You
full.
know why?
And I'm about to leave, and I'm about to go home to North Carolina. I love you guys so much. And like I said in every video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Come on,
I love y'all.
all love.
It's all love. It's the.
I'm really scared. All right, you can.
I do look, yeah. I do look, yeah. I do look, yeah.